Beloved, we must take heed of the Spirit's warning in 1 John chapter 2 in verse 15, where he says, do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. You have to understand, even being a member in a church like ours and being super conservative and all of that does not automatically make you a true Christian. Fleeing and fully submitting to the Lord Jesus Christ in faith, that's what makes you a Christian. You have to understand this. When even the Lord's brothers weren't believers at that time, don't you think that it is also possible that there could be unbelievers in the pews of churches like ours? That there are people in our church who play the game, but in their heart of hearts they still love the world and not Christ. But even true believers might sometimes backslide and for a time live like those who love the world. They are of Christ, but they are not willing to sacrifice and truly follow their Lord, at least for a time. They know what needs to be done. They know the challenge of true discipleship, but they are simply too lazy to live it. Dear brother, dear sister, when your life doesn't clearly show what you really are, when you're not willing to sacrifice anything for Christ, time, money, reputation, pleasure, anything, then you're not a faithful follower of Christ. Then you are at best a Christian on life support, and the world will leave you alone. But when you start to engage this world, when you start to engage the kingdom of darkness and expose its works inside and outside of the church, when you start attending marches for life, for the unborn, protest in front of abortion clinics, so-called pride parades, when you begin to attend prayer meetings, when you start to challenge the world, separating more and more from it, when you start praying passionately for the lost, when you start evangelizing, when you, as Christ suggests in verse 7, begin to testify of the world that its works are evil, when you start carrying the banner of Christ high, no matter what, when the world sees you following Christ in an uncompromising way, then the world will hate you.